Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Learn Math with Doc Gilma. Are you ready, class, for the next lesson? So if you're ready, just sit back, relax, and listen carefully to the topic to be discussed for today. Alright, class, let's begin. The topic I will be discussing for today's lesson is all about properties of equality and inequality. These different properties of equality and inequality is very useful in solving linear equations in one variable and linear inequalities in one variable. Consider the different properties of equality. Number 1, reflexive property. A is equal to A. Any number is equal to itself. For example, 4 is equal to 4, negative 5x is equal to negative 5x. Number 2, symmetric property. If A is equal to B, then B is equal to A. For example, if 3 plus 5 equals 8, then 8 is equal to 3 plus 5. Transitive property of equality. If A is equal to B and B is equal to C, then A is also equal to C. For example, if 3 plus 5 equals 8 and 8 is equal to 2 times 4, then 3 plus 5 is also equal to 2 times 4. Number 4, addition property of equality, or what we call the APE. If A plus B is equal to C, then quantity A plus B plus D is equal to C plus D. If you are to add on the left side of the equation a certain number, then you will also add that particular number in the right side of the equation. For example, if 3x minus 2 is equal to 7, then quantity 3x minus 2 plus 2 is also equal to 7 plus 2. As you can see, you just add 2 to the both sides of the equation. Number 5, subtraction property of equality, or what we call the SPE. If A plus B equals C, then A plus B quantity minus D is equal to C minus D. Whatever you subtract in the left side of the equation, you will also subtract to the right side of the equation. For example, if 5m plus 7 is equal to 2, then quantity 5m plus 7 minus 7 is equal to 2 minus 7. As you can see, 7 is subtracted to the left side of the equation and the right side of the equation. Number 6, multiplication property of equality, or what we call the MPE. If A plus B is equal to C, then quantity A plus B times D is equal to C times D. If you are to multiply on the left side of the equation a certain number, then you also multiply it on the right side of the equation. For example, if 4x is equal to 8, then quantity 4x times 2 is equal to 8 times 2. As you can see, 2 is multiplied on both sides of the equation. Number 7, division property of equality, or what we call the DPE. If A plus B is equal to C, then quantity A plus B over D is equal to C the transitive property of equality. Number 4. 5x minus 5 is equal to 5x minus 5. This is simply reflexive property. Number 5. If 6y minus 4 is equal to 2, then quantity 6y minus 4 plus 4 is equal to 2 plus 4. As you can see, 4 is added to both sides of the equation. So this is simply addition property of equality. Number 6. If 4y over 5 is equal to 4, then 4y over 5 quantity times 5 is equal to 4 times 5. As you can see, 5 is multiplied to both sides of the equation. So this is simply MPE, or multiplication property of equality. Number 7. If 6x is equal to 6 and 6 is equal to x plus 3, then 6x is equal to x plus 3. As you can see, this is simply the transitive property of equality. Number 8. If 4 plus 4r is equal to 2 minus r, then quantity 4 plus 4r minus 4 is equal to quantity 2 minus r minus 4. As you can see, 4 is subtracted to both sides of the equation. So this is simply SPE, or subtraction property of equality. Consider now the properties of inequality. Take note, the properties of equality also hold true for the properties of inequality. Number 1, addition property of inequality, or what we call the API. Number 2, subtraction property of inequality, or SPI. Number 3, multiplication property of inequality, or MPI. Number 4, division property of inequality, or DPI. The only difference for equality is simply the symbol. For equality, we have the symbol equals. For inequality, we have less than, greater than, less than or equal, or greater than or equal. That's the only difference. So the properties of equality also hold true for the properties of inequality. Remember, or take note, the properties of equality and inequality can be used in finding the solutions of linear equations in one variable and solution set of linear inequalities in one variable. Before we end our discussion for today, let me first read to you a simple passage from the Bible. Mark chapter 9 verse 23. And Jesus said to him, all things are possible for one who believes. Take note, class. Skills are developed through constant correct practice, and there will always be a room for improvement. That's all for today. Stand by for my next lesson. Stay safe, everyone, and may God bless us all.